Julie Dubroff just finished her fourth and final round of chemo for breast cancer. That hair she's combing is not a wig, it's 100% hers.
When you have your hair, it's not the first thing that they notice.
Julie tried a process that's relatively new in the United States, but has been around in Europe for years. It's called cold cap therapy, and it literally freezes the hair follicles.
The caps are kept in a cooler filled with dry ice the day of treatment and must stay at all times 30 degrees below 0 Celsius.
Wow.
The most intense brain freeze you've ever felt.
The first 2 minutes of it, it was very cold, but after a while, it goes numb.
Amanda Vodder tried the therapy 2 years ago.
Yes, I'm dealing with the fact that I have breast cancer at 25 years old, but I can't lose my hair. Some days, I didn't feel sick, so why do I have to look sick?
She documented her entire experience, and it worked. Those long locks made it through treatment and to her wedding a year later.
You will have some thinning, and there's a lot of rules that you have to follow in terms of washing your hair, the brushes, just don't put any chemicals on your hair. You have to baby your hair.
So far, we haven't had any preliminary evidence of increased scalp metastases, but there are lots of studies ongoing now looking at that.
Dr. Lisa Fichtel is cautious but optimistic about the results, but says it's not for everyone.
We're using it more in individuals whose cancers have been totally removed, and we're giving them the chemotherapy to just decrease the risk of recurrence. We're still concerned in people with more advanced cancer.
The treatment isn't cheap, up to $500 per treatment, plus the cost of dry ice. But for those who can't afford it, there's the Rapunzel Project, which provides a freezer at the treatment center and the cold caps themselves.
And it's a big time commitment.
You change the caps every 30 minutes for 6 to 7 hours for the entire day. We test the temperature before we put it on, and we test the temperature when we take it off.
Worth it for Julie and Amanda, because even though they were battling cancer on the inside, they didn't have to show it on the outside.
Throughout chemo, everybody says, you're going through chemo? And they kind of look at me like, well, I don't understand, you still have your hair.
And when I saw that that was a little bit of something that I could control, when I couldn't control anything else that was going on, if I could try and control that, it just made me feel better.
Leslie Mouton, KSAT 12 News.